Hey guys, welcome back to day 4. And today's topic I want to share with you is this very important person that helped me in my life, Robert Kiyosaki. He is the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I think many of us have heard of this book, and many of us have been inspired to do much more after reading the book. So I was one of them. So there was this very important topic in his book. He mentioned that a house is not an asset. This lesson actually helped me to weather through many crises. And I'd like to share with you a story in my first crisis, right? So in 2008, when I went through my first crisis, I I failed at a 2 million ringgit project, right? That put me into a very negative state. The reason is because there was two houses I need to pay. I had to support my family, and my wife was pregnant, and we were expecting our firstborn child. So imagine I had no income because I couldn't face my colleagues and my bosses because of the failure, right? So after I read this book, right, Robert he mentioned that this a house is not an asset. uh, I was really boggled lah, and it attracted me to read this book, in fact. So when I read it, I was curious as to what he was saying, and I finally found out that he meant that the house that you buy to stay is really not an asset, but it's a liability. Asset is really when you start buying assets that generate you income. That's considered asset. So when I fell into that crisis in 2008, I thought that two houses that I bought was really the real problem of me getting into the crisis. But in fact, after I read the book, it actually turned around and showed me that one of the property was generating rental, and it was really that one property that helped me draw out the reserve and make me survive through that crisis. And of course, the bigger lesson here is I learned is that the real problem was the inability to generate income, or rather the ego of not wanting to face the people that you fail, that caused me to stop generating income. So once we pull through that short-term problem, eventually I overcome the whole situation, and it was really my dad, who now have passed away, that helped me through during that crisis. So it was a very fitting book that I actually learned from two dads. One is my own dad, and the other one was Robert Kiyosaki. So I was very thankful for Robert as well when he came down in 2012 that I managed to get his signature. Thank you, Robert, for changing my life. And that inspired me to want to give back and want to help more people transform their financial life. So stay tuned. See you in day 5.